America's Biggest Moguls star has once again earned the title of fastest female moguls skier on the planet. Jalen Kauf, a former skier for the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club, is quicker than a hiccup on her way down any moguls venue in the world. Her speed is a major points advantage in competition and the reason she has separated herself from the majority of skiers on the World Cup circuit. She acknowledged the potential downside of pushing the speed, which causes a higher likelihood of mistakes and possible point deductions. This is especially the case in singles. Fortunately for her, she feels at home flying down the mountain, and she is confident and ambitious enough to assume the risk of falling out of a podium position. The closer you can get to maxing out the pace time on each course, the more points you are going to get, she said. Depending on the course and how fast the rest of the field is going, that can set you apart by quite a few points, which is super helpful. I think that, for me, letting it go and pushing the speed is where my skiing thrives. It definitely brings out my best skiing. Entering the 2023-24 World Cup season, Kauf wanted to focus on maintaining her speed while implementing tricks with a higher degree of difficulty into her runs more consistently. This season, that trick was the Cork 7, which she had done sporadically in competitions over the last several seasons but made a point to show it off in nearly every World Cup event this year. As she moves closer to the 2026 Winter Olympic Games, she realizes the importance of getting comfortable with higher intensity tricks, so she can be at the top of her game while representing the US and the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club in Italy 2 years from now. This season, the US Moguls team made important strides toward an incredibly successful season. Locally, Steamboat's Landon Wendler, Olivia Giaxio, and Kauf all recorded their best career seasons with each finding the podium at least once. 6 American women finished in the top 10 World Cup rankings by season's end, with Kauf placing second in the world and Giaxio in third. Wendler was ranked 18th among the men. Kauf amassed 11 World Cup podiums this winter, including 1 World Cup victory at the season opener in December. Personally, winning the duels event in Sweden this year was a highlight for me, she said. That was the first duels event of the season, and I felt like every run I was putting down a really good run, which doesn't always happen in duels. Usually, you are skiing several runs in the day, and they don't always go perfectly. After the conclusion of the best World Cup season of her career, she followed up with her 6th and 7th national championship titles in moguls at the U.S. Freestyle Moguls Championships in New Hampshire's Waterville Valley Resort on Saturday and Sunday.